tribe, how you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video, baby. Hey, listen, this is gonna be a little quick drop. So Jamal Bryant has responded, and Jamal Bryant said he has a binder of his own, and he said, "And don't come to me with binders when I got the whole cash register." That is what he said. Okay. Now he went to his live, and he said that he felt like he had to respond to the accusations that have been made against him. It seems as though he came for production. It seems as though he came for the woman that Monique that reached out to Monique, and he certainly came for Monique Samuels. So listen, shouts out to the Neighborhood Talk who got the live, which is where I had watched it. Baby, 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 baby. So Jamal Bryant said, first of all, when it came down to production, he said that his girls are teenage girls and they have wavering personalities. You know, basically he blamed it on teenagers and they're up and down, up and down. He said that he had missed their first day of school and basically they were mad at him because of that. You know, that's not why they was mad at you. That's not. Nope. Because first of all, this went on for a series of, this didn't just, this was like, you missed the pictures for Christmas. First day of school is September. If they were still mad in December about you missing their first day of school, I don't know not one teenager who give that much of a damn about their parents not coming to their first day of school. Maybe, you know, elementary school, maybe 5th or 6th grade, but by the time they in high school, they don't give a damn. And they didn't really seem to be too concerned about you missing their first day of school. I'm just saying. Then he was like, basically he said he wasn't going to disrespect Gizelle's daddy. He said that, you know, I was raised not to disrespect my elders, so basically I don't have nothing bad to say about him. But he is an older gentleman, and me and Gizelle have been divorced for 10 years, and the two of us have never had a heart-to-heart. And so, you know, he just kind of feels how he feels, and he is entitled to feel the way he feels, you know. Okay, so here's my other question then. Then why haven't you had a heart-to-heart to him? If it has been 10 years since you did all the things that you did to Gizelle, why haven't you sought that man out to sit down and have a conversation with him? Especially when the two of y'all started dating again. If we're going to go along with that story. For the purposes of this conversation, let's just pretend like we believe that. Why you ain't go to that man and have a conversation with him? You know you did his daughter wrong. You got about 5 daughters of your own, okay? 5, 6, 7. According to him, you got about 8. So why didn't you go to him and have a conversation? You said he your frat brother. That's all the more reason why you should have sat down and had a conversation with that man. But neither here nor there nor here. Then you once again disrespected all your other kids because you said something about you have been portrayed as somebody who isn't there for your children, and then you went on to talk about your 3 girls, not once addressing the other churn. Okay. Then he said he talked about how this isn't filmed in real time, how all of this stuff was filmed a year ago, and that basically a year ago, you know, he was a single man. But not on the show. Because what Gizelle has said, what y'all was trying to, but you, okay. How you gonna sit here and say you were a single man when the whole damn show was about y'all dating and getting back together? Now, I get what okay, you weren't married. Because he said that, you know, basically people have used the term mistress to say that this other woman is a mistress. And he said you can't have a mistress, but when you don't have a wife. He was like, I was single, and single people date, and sometimes it doesn't work out. So basically what you're saying is this woman is a disgruntled ex-lover, ex-girlfriend. He said, you know, if you're going to show the text messages, show all of the text messages. Show the text messages where she asked to come down to Atlanta for my installation, and I was like, no. Giselle was there for your installation. So you were still like, were you telling her no because Gizelle was going to be there? Because you were still sleeping with her and Gizelle? Like I feel like you didn't really clear nothing up. I feel like you kind of made it worse. That's me though. Then he said, you know, you wanted a job at the church, and I said no because you weren't qualified. You wanted to come down to visit me, and I told you no. Again, it's because Gizelle was at your installation. I remember we saw the pictures. They was online. That was around the times when the rumors was going around about whether y'all was dating again, were y'all back together. And then on last year's reunion, before they even started filming for this year's reunion, Gizelle said y'all were dating. Now he didn't address that baby because what he didn't. Then he pivoted to somebody having a baby, but he started talking about Monique. So then he went to Monique, and this way he got real petty. See, up until then, I felt like you were clearing your name. You were clearing your name, and you were addressing those rumors. Here's where you got real petty. And here's where Chris Samuels is probably in his car right now on his way to Atlanta to whoop your ass. But neither here nor there. That's just what, listen, I don't know. You said that you got mad, Monique, because it was gonna come out that that baby is not by Chris, by your husband, but by the trainer. You didn't say allegedly. You didn't say that's what the rumor was. You made it seem like that was a fact, and you even said this is a conjecture that I'm speaking. Then you said you're angry that you got irrational because you thought that Gizelle spread that rumor, but when it was really spread by your best friend Gigi. We've established the fact We've established the fact that that rumor was started by Gigi. Okay, Gigi even spoke on the fact that she started that she started that rumor. That is not the question. The question was about Gizelle trying to get Monique off the show and spreading the rumor. But that's another conversation. Then he said, let's talk about the fact that you really, you're upset or you're angry because you're in a house with a man that has anger management problems, that Chris has CTE, and that Chris's former teammates reached out to him and said, Pastor, please don't respond because Chris has CTE and it's a degenerative, you know what I'm saying? Yes, that, the word is escaping me right now, but y'all know the word I'm looking for. And that Chris is dealing with that, and that's what, and that, that's what's going on. And he implied that there's violence in the home between Monique and Chris. Now, this is what I'm going to say. You can't be diagnosed with CTE. The only way they can tell if you have CTE is when you die and they can look at your brain. Baby. He even went so far as to say, he said that Chris tried to attack Gizelle and Robin at the reunion and they had to call security. So here's where I'm going to call bullshit on that. Now, we know Chris got upset. That's not what I'm saying. I know Chris got upset. Chris got out of his seat. We saw the clips of that. And Chris may have, really went off with off. What I'm saying that I'm calling bullshit on is, I believe Juan is there with Robin. Now, we know you wasn't there with Gizelle, but I believe Juan is there. And I feel like Juan wouldn't have let Chris advance on his woman. That's just how I feel about it, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, so there's that. Then he even said that there was an incident with Chris down to the Safeway and that he got the videotape, but he ain't gonna show nobody. How the fuck you get the videotape? How did you get the videotape of Chris Samuels at the Safeway getting into an altercation? Do y'all understand? And listen, and here's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say that none of that ain't true, because I don't know it to be a fact whether Chris was down to the Safeway acting a fool or not. But what I'm gonna say is, if a former Washington football team player is down to the Safeway locally acting a fool, it's over. It's everywhere. And everybody knows Chris Samuels. Everybody knows Chris Samuels. It's everywhere. Like, it would have been all over the local news. And he said that the incident happened last week. If the incident happened last week, I promise you, everybody and their cousin will be talking about Chris Samuels getting into an altercation down to the Safeway. I'm telling you. Now, again, maybe they covered it up. Maybe they paid the Safeway people off. I don't know. But then, if they did all of that, then my question is, well, Jamal, how the hell do you know what happened? How the hell do you know what happened? So here's what I'm going to say, y'all, about all of this. Jamal came back. He even had a binder sitting in his lap. Real petty like, y'all. He even had a binder sitting in his lap, honey. And I can appreciate that he defended himself, although I still call bullshit on a lot of what he said. Oh, he even addressed him not coming back for the photo shoot for Christmas. He talking about some, um, y'all act like I wasn't trying to make it. I wasn't there. My flight was delayed. We know that. They showed us that your flight was delayed. They also showed us you getting a manicure at the damn airport. They showed us that too. As far as the whole your kids were mad at you because you ain't make it to their first day of school, it seems to me like Gizelle would have told us that to defend you, to make us understand why the kids were mad. Like if that was the reason why your girls were mad at you, it seemed to me like Gizelle would have said that she had at least 3 separate situations where the girls was letting her know that they was not here for you and her getting back together. That Gizelle could have said in her confessional, they're upset with their dad right now because he made some promises to them that he didn't keep about coming back for their first day of school. That would have been real easy. And I feel like maybe, just maybe, some people might have been like, oh, okay, we see. But Gizelle never defended you. No, ma'am. So anyway, y'all, that's what it was. I'm sure that Monique is tweeting right about now in response to all of this. I'm sure that Monique might do her own live tomorrow about this, hunty. But it sounds to me like Gizelle called Jamal and said, if you don't get your ass on live and say something. Because clearly all that information that he said is coming from Gizelle. Because he don't even live up here no more. How he know? How he know that Chris was down to the Safeway acting the fool? Now, I will say this. Even a broke clock is right twice a day. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all can read between the lines about what I think he might be right about. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Drop it in those comments. We gonna talk about this on my live tomorrow. Later.